Hey everybody, this is Lord Magicus, and this is the fifth and final round of Dimir Merfolk in Modern, and I'm here again with ArmchairGeneral. We are
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. We're on the play, though, so that makes it a little better. We'll show off our Lurrus here, see what we're up against.
Will Tron. Gee, I wonder what he runs.
He's playing Lurrus, so it's definitely not a Tron deck.
Indeed. I love this hand, though.
This hand looks really good. I'm definitely inclined to keep this. Get our Windrobber online.
I literally couldn't think of a way to make this hand better. Other than maybe hitting a Lord.
Aether Vial, definitely.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Vial is always the best way to start.
Oh, is this Death Shadow?
It's very likely Death Shadow. Lurrus is very common in their deck, so... They might Thought Seize us here.
Nope, it's the Bolt.
Oh, if they're gonna bolt that, whatever, I don't fucking care. You wasted a bolt on Windrobber. Good for you.
Spreading Seize this right away?
Yeah, we fucking do. I'm gonna spreading. Well, actually, that's a good point. I could either play Silvergill or Seize. I think
we spreading Seize and hope that they kept a greedy hand.
Yeah, I think we do want to spreading Seize this because this doesn't make blue mana at all. So if they kept like a Watery Grave or something, or maybe like a Steam Vents, we're actually cutting them off a color.
Mm-hmm.
If they have another fetch, they have another fetch, but like then they're down to probably one spell. The blue mana is the least important in their deck, whereas the Blood Crypt is always the best thing in their deck to hit with a Seize. So I think we're definitely gonna Seize them here because I want to always try to like use Seize aggressively early because like you said, sometimes they keep greedy hands, but. Also, because you want to cast the things that draw you cards quickly. Oh, they just gave up. They had nothing. Yeah, but like I was saying, like against this deck, you really want to cast the spells that draw cards. So like Silvergill and Spreading Seize first, so that way you get them out and you get the card before they can like Thought Seize or Inquisition them away, because that's how you grind them out. So
we need our Fatal Pushes.
Yes. And so here's the thing, we actually don't really need Thought Scour against this deck, because they do a fantastic job of filling up their own graveyard.
Did we just bring in a Seize Claim to fill up the last one?
No, I think what we do is we take out Spreading Seize, because, like, it's helpful sometimes, but I think actually Nihil Spellbomb might be a little bit better.
Okay, but then what do we run as the one of? I guess the next Force?
Maybe. Force is okay. It's not amazing. Also, Aether Gust is, like, okay.
It's mediocre.
It deals with Sprite Dragon, like, which they play in their deck, but it gets rid of a lot of the counters, but it's not amazing.
Do they still run Kolaghan's?
Some of them are playing, like, Kroxas, and maybe, like, Kolaghan's Command, like, maybe...
I guess one Aether Gust, maybe, then?
It's possible. Like, they also have stuff like Temur Battle Rage, which is, like, worth forcing, but, like, in general, it's not that amazing. It's pretty close. I mean, Force is not, like, the end of the world, because, like, you can always get into a situation where you, like, go for an alpha swing, because you have Force up, like, you're gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is fine. But, yeah, Spellbomb is usually pretty good against them, because if they're playing, like, Kroxa, then this is gonna undermine it a lot. They have Lurrus, so it undermines that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So... If they also
it never occurred to me that Kroxa and Lurrus is actually a pretty strong combination.
Yeah, it's fucking great, actually. But they also
I haven't played Modern in a hot minute.
They also, I don't know if they have Snapcasters in their deck or not, but like it's definitely reasonable that they could. This hand seems okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy to
baller.
Probably play Delta, get Grave tapped.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't really afford to mulligan too much against the Thoughtseize decks. So
I was going to say this is Sad Panda hand for that Drown, but he just made it better.
No, like you don't have to worry about Drown against this deck. Like they put lots of cards in their graveyard very quickly.
Oh, and we also have a way to put cards in their graveyard.
No, this puts cards in our graveyard.
Oh, wait, what?
I
misread that then.
Mire Triton is something that is very good at blocking Death Shadow.
That's fair.
Grave tapped. I might not even play anything here, to be honest.
No, we don't. We play that Shores and pass.
I think, yeah, because we can just play Trickster on their turn if we really want to, but also Drown in the Loch just counters like a Death Shadow, which is fine.
What happens with Death Shadow? No, not Death Shadow. A star creature that gets Merfolk Trickster. Does it just die?
Oh, so you don't know about this, huh? So, yeah, Scourge of the Skyclave is not friends with Merfolk Trickster. It is incredibly not friends with it because it will die immediately.
Okay, I thought so.
It loses its ability that gives it toughness, and then it will become a 0/0.
Neat.
Yes.
Oh, they're going to hurt themselves a lot.
Well, I mean, they're Death Shadow. That's their fucking plan. So, I think
Yeah,
I don't think I
just
want to
do it.
let them hurt themselves because like they're gonna take it anyway. So like, let's not
Don't give them the information.
yeah, let's not let them know what we have going on in our hands.
Also, this is Jund, I just realized.
Well, Death Shadow Jund is like the same deck. So what this is they're playing Hex Drinker as their other creature in their list. So it is worth noting it does not appear to be Grixis. This appears to be Jund Shadow.
I think we just play the Windrobber past the turn.
Windrobber and Mire Triton might be reasonable.
I
I don't want to play the Lords too early.
No, I agree with that. 100%.
Also, because they do play Scourge of the Skyclaves, holding Trickster in your hand is a big deal, actually.
Yeah, let's go Mire. Yeah, Merfolk, Windrobber, Mire.
I think this is totally fine. And the cool thing is, this actually puts us up above 20 life, so they can't even play their Scourge now.
Mm-hmm.
Because it checks both players, so that's worth noting.
I would like to hit a 4th land here, I think.
So let's see. If they have Fatal Push, they should use it on this right now. No, they don't. They're looking for cards.
Ooh. That is rough skis.
That's good news for us. That means... Oh, are they playing like 5-color or 4-color Shadow?
4-color good stuff.
Interesting. Alright, so maybe they might be splashing for, fuck, what is it? Kozilek's Return. Alright, I guess.
What?
Sure.
Alright, that's a new one.
You got a 2 for 1, that's fine.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, because I'm going to Mire Triton and put my life total back above 20. Alright. I'm not going to let them fucking... cast their thing. And I guess I will play Lord of Atlantis here. But what I was saying was...
No, I don't. Because I don't think I would, because in case they have another return.
They're not going to have 2 fucking returns. This is a sideboard card that's like a 1 or 2 of, usually.
If they have another one, I'm going to piss my pants laughing.
They're not going to have another one, alright? If
Do
they kept a hand that had 2 Kozilek's Returns in it, then that means they are incredibly good at Magic and they deserve to win. But they so they might be splashing for like Stubborn Denial in this list. Stubborn Denial is usually a way to go for them. So
they just got the Lurrus.
It's interesting that they tapped this and they left this up because this means they probably have Lightning Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if they have Bolt, they should probably use it right now, or a Fatal Push. Sure.
What?
That's fine. Alright, so here's the deal. So they have 5 cards here. They put Lurrus in hand.
We just play the tricks. Do we play the Trident, right?
I don't know if I want to do this right now, because... So here's the thing. You have to always be very careful about how you math against this deck.
Wait, no. We play the Windrobber, get Lurrus to hand.
I think that might be the way to go.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because we probably want to be able to Trickster down Lurrus in their next turn so they can't use it. Well, we're going to upkeep Lurrus, or Trickster this thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
let's do that.
I agree. I like this plan.
It also gives us potential lethal, I think.
Well, we have to be careful.
Wait, actually, hold on.
They could play Shadows at any point, so we have to be careful about how much we lower their life total.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I'm putting this in my hand here. Because we also have... It's like we have to hedge against Shadows, but we also have to hedge against them having a bunch of removal spells, too, so... But if I draw a land, I might want to play, like, maybe Lurrus and then Trickster. Ooh, if they're not doing anything that's interesting, that might mean...
sketchy as shit.
They may have a bunch of removal, so I guess I'm just going to attack with these 2.
This is pretty sketchy, though.
Maybe it's Snapcaster Mage.
It is the Kolaghan's Command.
Oh. I guess I'm gonna discard probably Creeping Tar Pit.
Yes.
Actually, this might not be the card we want to discard.
No. Yeah, no, I think it is. Because then you could still go Lurrus into a wind guy.
That's true. I can still play Lurrus and get that thing back, yeah.
Yeah, the wind runner. Yeah.
Okay.
The wind guy.
Sure. Because if we would have played Master, they would just do it in response. So, Alright, so they mill a card. I guess this doesn't matter.
No, it does not.
We do have a Windrobber here, so we're going to cast that. Yeah, then we can still have both of these up next turn. What are you going to do? Dismember? That is incredibly fucking dangerous.
Oh, I don't think they realize you have a master in hand.
I don't think they know about the master, actually, yeah.
That's why I just said I don't think they know.
Okay,
Scotty doesn't know.
They have to be careful. They can't actually activate this thing or these are going to kill them. Okay, well, that is not going to do shit.
They've got to have at least one piece of removal or they're dead, just dead.
No, they have to have 2 pieces of removal because they have to kill the master and, like, both of these things. Alright.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
They have enough cards in their graveyard. I can just draw cards.
Yeah, do that.
Why would you do this, though? Like...
Right!
I just...
sorry, Magicus! Activate it!
Yeah, I just force this thing and, like,
and we win.
Master. Okay. Okay, cool. Why the fuck did you play Hexdrinker first? You were just gonna kill your own creature. That's so...
Because he has the big downs?
I don't want to, like, talk shit, but that was, like, incredibly, like, piss-poor play. I'm sorry.
It didn't matter, but...
No, but they didn't know that it didn't matter, so, like, that's the thing. It doesn't have protection from instants yet. So...
Yeah. And I'm sorry that I gave you a moment that you have to edit out later.
No, I'm not editing it. This is fine. We're good here. We ended up 4-1 with this deck, finally. We've been really close to, like, our 4-1s with this so far, so, yeah, well, the only match we lost against was Eldrazi Tron, like, so that was... Yeah, we knew Eldrazi Tron was pretty bad, but, like, this deck is much better against the Shadow decks than I think than most other lists are, just because we have so much removal in here, and, we were playing against a Lurrus deck in the first round when he conceded, so my guess is it could have been a Shadow deck, which probably, like, I think we have a pretty good matchup against.
Now, you know what time it is, though?
I am not opening the chest. They get sold off so I can buy more tickets. Alright, you know what? I will open one chest, alright? I'll compromise.
There we go.
Alright, we're going to open one. Here, what do we got? 10 play points and a fucking ancient silverback. Are you happy?
Oh, yes, I am, actually. I remember that card. I remember when that card was first printed.
This is worth, like, nothing.
No, it's worth less than a cent.
Yeah, so we this is why we don't open chests, because chests are, like, the worst fucking way to get ticks here.
You either open
sell
one
them.
or all of them.
But we brought in every card in our sideboard, which usually is, like I said before, if you bring in all the cards, that means that you have the right cards.
Yeah, that's fair.
There wasn't much we could do against Eldrazi Tron. We just kind of are accepting an L against that. But I think that balances itself out because we're pretty good against a lot of the other stuff. It's basically...
He's claiming.
No, we did. We brought that in against Ponza.
No, against Tron.
Well, I don't know. Like, I guess we could have. I go back and forth in this with them. The thing is, it's not that good against Eldrazi Tron because they don't really need Tron to win because they have, like, Eldrazi Temples, which are just as capable of taking over the game.
Yeah, but they do need colorless, which can be slow.
Every land in their deck makes colorless. You are not going to lock them out of colorless mana. The only thing is, like, maybe this is worth having just because it turns off, like, blast zones or something, but, like, I don't know. Like, I think we probably should maybe... Fatal Push would have been a little better against them, but C's Claim, like, you could definitely bring this in against Eldrazi Tron. I think I did last time, so maybe I should have did that, but I still don't think in general we don't have a good match against it. They just have, like, way too many things like Walking Ballista and the ability to get Ensnaring Bridge that it's super dangerous for us. We're not running any bounce spells to get rid of Bridge, so It's just we're relying on countering bridge in the rare instance that it actually shows up. Otherwise, our plan is to just make sure bridge doesn't happen in the first place. But I'm pretty pleased with this. It's doing what I'm wanting it to do. I still haven't played against Blue-Red Prowess in like 15 fucking matches, so like I don't know how good it is against that deck, but I suspect Aether Gust is probably good against it, and Fatal Push is good against it. And Drown on the Loch is probably very good against it. So, but yeah, I think we're like 2-1 against Shadow in our leagues with this. So I'd have to go back and look, but I think we're positive against that, which is also one of the matches. Like Shadow's a big reason I'd want to play Dimir, just because like this thing is really good at blocking Shadow. Lurrus is a great way to keep up with their Lurrus. Yeah, and we have actual removal and counter spells in our main deck, like in this. So I think this list impressed me a lot. Do you have anything you want to say about it?
You don't do good against Tron, and we need to find a way to fix that. That's all I can think of, honestly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I'd want to bring in like Ghost Quarters, I guess, but we can't do that because the mana base is kind of tight.
I don't see the problem. I don't like Ghost Quarter against those decks because you're just giving them more lands anyway. I'd much like. I would rather just like regular Tron. I'm happy to rely against one like Seize Claim plus counter spells. It's just I think Eldrazi Tron specifically is just a problem just because they have too many soul lands for us to keep up with, and like they can just play like 3-drop into 4-drop into 5-drop, and it's just hard for us to beat sometimes.
Especially since all of them give value.
Well, the problem is like they're one of like the few decks that like they can cast things at a CMC higher than Drown of the Luck can keep up with. So, other like
so like there needs to be an answer to that. But other than that, the deck played really well. We showed that it has outs to what feels like unplayable matches.
Yeah, we were on the brink of defeat against like the Rogue deck, and then we're just like, oh, we found a way to win and come back to like win that match. That was a pretty awesome feeling. So
even if we did almost time.
Yeah, well, it was a good thing that we noticed the time and we didn't like dick around too much. So,
I mean, we are known for dicking around. We will just linger.
Yeah, I'm thorough. Okay, I like to like think things out a little bit. If I have the time, I will make use of it.
Yes, if you have the time, you will spend 5 minutes in Borderlands menus,
or investigating all the areas in our Dark Souls game,
or spending 10 minutes in menus.
So look, sometimes you have to make sure you have the right equipment for the job. Okay? And that means not like a knife to open up a can. If your can opener doesn't work, the answer is not a butcher knife. Fuck you, King Cobra.
No, the correct answer is then to use, I don't know, maybe a hand can opener?
Yeah.
You have to use those, right?
Well, okay, so one of the things that we were watching on Drunken Peasants was this guy trying to open up a can with a can opener, and he just could not for the life of him figure it out in 20 minutes, so he gave up and just started stabbing the can with a giant knife. But by the time he was done, the lid of the can looked like there was a fucking explosion. It was
you and your Drunken Peasants.
And he was eating out of it with a spoon. Like, dude, there's probably shards of metal in it at this point. You should just not. No.
Clearly he needed more iron in his diet.
The moral of the story is that, the knife is not the right tool for the job there.
But is the pen mightier?
No, we're not going there. All right. Everybody, please give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed this week of Modern. Yeah, I don't know whether we're going to have all the new cards in time for next week. Depends on how ridiculously expensive they are when they come out. So, I mean, I have to...
itself is ridiculously expensive, so...
Yeah, this shit comes out of my own pocket for this, just for your entertainment. So it might take me a little bit of time to, like, get them at reasonable prices, if that's even a possibility. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll take a week off of Modern next week and do something else, or I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get there. So, yeah.
You can finally play Pauper.
Yeah, we could. That's also an option. Maybe I'll play like Pauper or something, or maybe Historic for a week. Who knows? Yeah. Do you have anything that you want to shill before we end this?
I mean, I'm gonna have you put my stream in the descriptions.
Yes, I will definitely link in there. Yeah.
But, I play games. I'm bad at them mostly. I'm told I'm amusing. That's the best I got.
Like Monster Hunter, Dark Souls, like any other stuff you want to like mention? Or
Occasionally play Magic. I've honestly just been also in a rut. Like I haven't known what to play. You know what I mean?
yeah, all right. Well, yeah, go check out Armchair General. I'll have his link in the description. And thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time.